This full guide will give you my full 8-step framework to finally starting MMA. Starting anything is daunting, but starting martial arts can be extremely scary if it's your first time. But in my opinion, martial arts training is absolutely essential for men especially. Being able to defend yourself is a critical life skill for everyone, and it's just one of the many bonuses you get from doing martial arts. Along with building a better body, improving your fitness, improving your mental health, improving your confidence, discipline, and safety. So if you don't click off this full guide, I guarantee you by the end of the video, you will have absolutely every bit of knowledge you need to starting MMA, all the way from choosing the right gym for you, to buying the things you need, to gaining the skills that are gonna last you for the rest of your life. Okay, step 1. Defining why you actually want to start. Don't skip this section. This is actually extremely important. Everything you do from here builds off of why you started. So don't skip this section. Okay, so what is actually driving you to start MMA? Is it the self-defense? Do you want to start competing? Is it for fitness? Is it for your confidence? Or are you just trying to simply just try something new? Being clear on this is going to help you choose the right base for your MMA and help you to stay motivated during hard times. So don't skip this. If you haven't actually thought about this yet, pause the video and think about why you're actually starting MMA. Okay, make sure that you are 100% certain that you know why you're starting MMA before you move on to this next section of the framework. Step 2, choosing the right base for your MMA. There are so many martial arts to choose from. So that's why knowing why you want to start MMA is so important. Okay, so if you're starting MMA because you want to develop your self-defense skills or you actually want to compete, you're going to want to pick a base between boxing, Muay Thai for striking arts, or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and wrestling for grappling martial arts. So if you want more help deciding if you want a striking or grappling base, go watch this video right here where I break down the pros and cons of striking and grappling individually to help you decide which one you want to do. And then come back to this guide once you've decided. Okay, if you're just starting MMA for fitness, boxing and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu are probably the best ones to start, as they don't require you to develop an insane amount of strength or flexibility. You can just do it, and they're very beginner-friendly martial arts that, of course, are great for fitness. There are other options such as karate and taekwondo, but usually these aren't as well applicable to MMA unless you know how to adapt that kind of fighting style to MMA. So I would only really recommend these martial arts if you're not too phased about becoming a fighter and you're just kind of interested in it and doing it for fitness or fun. Step 3, choosing the right gym for you. Okay, so now you know which base you're starting with. So now it's time to choose the gym that's going to help you build that base up. Now, if you want to start MMA seriously, I highly recommend just joining a pure MMA gym, because MMA gyms usually offer a variety of boxing, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu and wrestling classes throughout the week. And it's just more efficient for you to join one gym where you can train everything at, rather than just joining a pure Jiu-Jitsu gym and then having to join a new gym to start your boxing. So just join a pure MMA gym unless you are completely set on just one martial art and you know that that's what you want to do and you're not going to stray from that. Okay, so how do you actually know what is a good MMA gym to join? Here are some signs in a gym that you generally want to be looking out for. Experienced coaches, ideally with some credentials. Maybe they've got an amateur fighter or two. This gives you some indication that their training methods are reputable and are going to actually help you to develop MMA skills. Positive, ego-free culture. Gyms with a nice family community feel are great because you don't really want to feel like you're walking into a lion's den the first time you show up to class. Cleanliness and value hygiene. Do they keep their mats and training areas clean? Structure. Do they provide a timetable with a wide variety of classes throughout the week, or is it fairly limited? Do they give options for beginners and advanced classes? Do they offer free trial classes? Most gyms offer this, and if they do, definitely use it before you actually sign up so you actually know how the gym works and what to do when you get there without actually fully committing yet. And finally, are you able to get to this gym fairly easily? It's no use signing up to a gym that's an hour away because you're never going to actually enjoy training because you have to commute an hour each way to get to training. Step 4, look at their timetable. Okay, so now that you've found a gym that you want to join, Usually on their website, they'll have a timetable. So open this up and look at it. Okay, so this is where you literally just stare at their timetable and try to imagine which classes you're gonna try to go to regularly. For example, maybe you might have work that finishes earlier on Thursday. So you might think, okay, I want to go to this class on the Thursday afternoons, but Friday's full maybe, but I can go to the class on Saturday morning. This is when you just kind of build your routine in your head and just decide which classes you think you're going to be able to go to regularly, because there's no use switching between classes if they're different, because you're not going to develop very specialized skills if you just keep switching around. You want to main a few similar classes throughout the week so that you can develop skills, like good skills in those classes first. Okay, and while you're looking at the timetable, just decide which class you're going to go to first. So which is the first one you're going to go to. Please make sure it's a beginner's class. Don't pull up to an advanced class on your first day. Step 5, how to not look like a noob / build a good impression for yourself. Look at their rules and prepare yourself. Starting MMA is definitely scary if it's your first time. I remember the first time I walked into my MMA gym, I was worried I was walking into the wrong class. It was awkward. I didn't know where to put my bag or where the toilets were. It was not a great experience. This is how to avoid that. You have to look at their rules that should be on their website. Usually MMA gyms will offer a rules page on their website. Don't skip over this, actually read the rules. But generally, they'll say things like trim your nails before class, don't walk on the mats with your shoes, make sure you wear deodorant, etc. Just please go and read the rules page to avoid being awkward when you first join, and so that you at least have some clue of what's going on, where to put your bag, etc. Okay, step 6, buying your equipment. Okay, so now you know which classes you're going to. Now it's time to actually buy the equipment that you're gonna need for those classes. Usually with striking arts, there'll be a musty little box in the corner of the gym with gloves that everyone can use. Don't use them, please get your own gloves. They definitely have staph on them and you'll have stinky hands for literally days after. So I'll structure this section into striking arts, grappling arts, MMA, and then universal things that everyone should get. So just filter out what you need. Obviously, if you're just focusing on grappling first, don't go buy gloves. But here we go. Okay, for striking martial arts, so that's boxing, Muay Thai, kickboxing. The first thing you need is 16-ounce gloves. Do not get 8-ounce boxing gloves. 16-ounce gloves will give you the most padding and they're the safest ones to train with. Usually you have to use 16-ounce gloves to spar, so it's no point getting ones that are less padded and then having to get more 16-ounce ones when you actually want to start sparring. They also protect your hands and everyone you're hitting the most, so buy 16-ounce gloves. Hand wraps, so if you have dodgy wrists or you just purely want to build a good habit and future-proof yourself for any wrist or knuckle injuries, get hand wraps. Mouth guard, not fully essential straight away, but you may as well get it if you think you want to do striking and you plan on sparring. Do not spar without a mouth guard, but I'll warn you, you will not be sparring on your first day. No one's gonna throw you in there like that. And even if you really want to, just tell your training partner that it's your first day and they won't kill you. And the final thing for strikers is shin guards. This is only essential if you're doing Muay Thai or kickboxing. Obviously boxers don't kick, so don't get it if you're doing boxing. But shin guards are pretty essential for sparring as well. But sometimes you can do drills on each other, which isn't sparring, and usually it's better to use shin guards for those. Okay, now for grappling, so that's jiu-jitsu and wrestling. There's not too many things you need here when you first start up. Simply, all you need is a rash guard, spats, which is like grappling leggings, or just grappling shorts, and then a mouthpiece. So like a mouth guard, usually you don't have to get a massive mouth guard like you do for boxing. You can get a smaller one, usually the cheaper ones from the chemist to find. But this is just gonna protect you when you do some rolling or drills. Okay, now for MMA. Okay, this is more for when you're combining them. This won't really be essential if you're just starting out with boxing or you're just starting out with jiu-jitsu. This is more for when you actually want to combine them. But if you want to get it now and you plan on doing that later, you may as well buy it now. So these are MMA sparring gloves, not the little gardening gloves. You know what I mean? These types, do not spar with those. You're gonna cut up your partner like Bilal and it's not going to be good. Then shin guards, same reason as the strikers who need shin guards, and then a mouth guard for obvious reasons. Okay, now, but for everyone, so no matter if you're doing striking or grappling or MMA altogether, this is what roughly everyone should have. Some form of bag so you can hold your gear in. It's just makes it a lot more convenient, so you're not holding gloves in this hand, shin guards in this hand. Just get a bag and put everything in. Buy some thongs or slides. Don't pull up in sneakers and then you have to slip them off, and then you've got socks there that are getting stepped on by everyone else. Just thongs and or slides are good. Then deodorant so you don't stink, and a drink bottle so you don't have to line up for the drink fountain when everyone else is using it. Step 7, show up. Okay, there's literally no more preparation you can do for this. Now you've just got to go. Just make sure you arrive on time. Usually 10 minutes before is fine. If there's a receptionist there, they can show you around and show you where to put things. And then just simply hop in the class and enjoy it. And then just remember, once you do one class, the next time you come, it's going to be so much easier because you're going to know everything. You're not going to need a tour from the receptionist. You just go in, put your stuff down and hop into class. And the final step in the framework is realize that you suck at fighting and swallow your ego. If you go in thinking that you can already fight and you don't have an open mindset to new techniques, you will never get good. You have to simply accept that if you've never fought or had any martial arts training before, you cannot fight. So make sure you just don't have any ego when you go in and train. This will just keep you and everyone else safe and just make you a more likable partner so that it's not awkward when it's time to find partners and no one wants to go with you. Okay, so if you've made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching. I really hope I've been able to tip you over the edge and give you everything you need to be able to start your MMA journey. If you want to see more videos like this from a small YouTuber centered around helping you improve at MMA around other life commitments such as university and work, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.